I did not want to undervalue who I was. I thought many people undervalued me when I was younger, and even today, we have many conversations with some of the young boys, and I literally said, show of hands, how many of you walked into a room and had people who believed in you as soon as you walked into the room? None of them put their hand up. None of them. And many of us can relate. Many of us, where you're very young, you're thinking what you want to do, but if you didn't go to the best school, you didn't go to the best university, no one's walking in the room thinking you're going to be great at what you're going to do. And I wanted that to be how I looked at myself. I'm going to be great at what I was going to do. So for me, it was a self-esteem thing. It was to build my own confidence, and also to notice that if somebody tells you can't do it anyway, even if it doesn't mean you're going to do it for 10, 20 years. At least you've made the step to say, I'm able to do it, I've done it, here's the proof, now on to the next challenge. You have to treat fear like it's your best friend. And the way that I see it is, if something scares you, particularly if it's like a goal that you have, always look at that goal and that fear to accompany you on the process of achieving it. Sometimes when you think it's fear, you get scared and you say you run away from it. Now I see fear, I used to run away from it, now I run towards it. Because if I become more fearless in what I'm trying to do, there'll be less barriers that I put in my own way of going to where I want to go. So face fear as if it's your friend, use it as your ally, just know it's preparing you for something greater. I'm a young leader, I'm a very entrepreneurial, creative person who's spiritually driven, and that's led to me going on the path of law, qualifying as a lawyer. But because of how I create my legacy and empower communities, that's led to me doing poetry, it led to me doing public speaking, and led to me wanting to create systemic and ethical change within other echelons of society. When I was younger, I didn't really see many people that I looked up to, so I couldn't really figure out what do I want to do. So I would watch TV a lot and I'd think, well, what are people doing that I don't think someone like me could do? And I would see people being lawyers and they'd be speaking in the court, and I was like, oh great, that looks like something that I'm not meant to be doing given where I am. So why not I try it? Because as you know, as people sometimes do, I don't know if I can do it, so if I try, maybe I'll get there. To me then thinking, actually, I think I could do it when I get opportunities, and then as I started to meet more people, I started seeing actually, everybody needs to know the law in some way. So if I become a lawyer, I can essentially be of service to more people and create more impact that way. Someone should come to Rocking Your Teens for a few reasons. Firstly, when you're trying to build up who you are, and you're trying to find where you're trying to build confidence, particularly when you're somebody who's growing up and trying to think to yourself, who am I trying to be? This space will help you to do that. And it will give you that confidence to know in case you can navigate those spaces. The second reason why is because when you meet people who may not look like you, may not come from your background, you know, have the same experiences as you, your world is going to open up in ways that you're never going to imagine. And broadening those horizons, particularly at an age where you're exploring all the different parts of yourself, will help you to extend your reach and extend your own confidence in navigating who you are. And finally, come to an event like this is so crucial, because when you come to a building like this and you see all the things that you never see, and you might hear words you've never heard words before, that's going to make you normalize success in ways that you will never get in a classroom, because you're seeing people who you're not seeing when you're studying history, you're studying geography, you're studying English, you're studying French. You're seeing people who are studying the real world, and you're able to make sure when you're trying to understand and navigate the real world in your perspective, you can now go into the real world with confidence when you finish school and go on to your life.